I need one more ball, Lee. I know there was 4 of them back at the start. Good to have you in. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Unlike on Thursday, I was rolling solo dolo day. I got people with me, so we're gonna get after it again today. Um, Thursday we worked on turns, where you worked on dribbling to possess the ball, as I call it. So we're dribbling to keep possession, not necessarily to go in a specific direction or attack the goal per se, but more to keep possession of the ball. Today we're going to transition that into dribbling to attack. So we're going to start by reviewing the moves we're using to dribble to possess. In our warm-up, we're going to move into using those same moves as attacking moves, and then add in our feint and our scissor moves and things like that we use to dribble to attack, to get into the space behind the defender that's trying to stop us. So I hope you're ready. I'm ready. Have your water near you. You got a towel or something. Have a little bit of space. As you can see today, you're going to need a couple of markers. If you don't have markers, you can still make this happen, but anything can be used as markers. I have some cloth down. If you have shoes, socks, what have you, but get you a little bit of space, and let's get into this thing. So we're going to start out with our time on 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off for the warm-up, and then after the warm-up, we're going to go to a minute on and 20 seconds off for our fitness, back to the 40-20 for fitness, and then back to 1 minute and then 20 seconds for our skills at the end. All right? So here we go. Let's do it. Starting out, we're going to do our sole rolls to start out. So we're going to be rolling the ball back and forth using the bottom of our foot. All right, are we ready? Let's get it. Push, push, push. Push, 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 push. We're getting warmed up. Increase that range of motion between your feet. Not just the speed, but we want to move that ball from outside of our shoulders to outside of our shoulders if we can. Push. Good, and hold. Next one is cross pulls. So we're doing basically a pull back in each direction, turning the hips, pulling the ball using the bottom of our foot, almost a heel to toe rolling in both directions, switching the hips, moving quickly. Let's go. As you get comfortable in the movement, increase your speed. Keep pushing out there, keep pushing out there. Let's go. We're getting in, getting warmed up. Good, and hold. So now we're going to move in between our space. Our markers, want to have them a good, 6-8 yards apart maybe. If you can't bring it in as close as you have to bring it in to make it work. But we're going to dribble back and forth, doing pullbacks on each side, trying to use a different foot each pullback. Let's go. Put your pace where you can. Put your control. Turn with the ball on your pullback. Good. Getting that blood pumping. Going to inside hook. Again, these are just reviews. We've done these a couple of times. We're dribbling, using the inside of the hook to cut the ball straight back. Trying to use both feet as I go. Let's go. Tight turns, tight turns. Good. Next, outside hook. Outside hook. So we're doing the same thing, using the outside of the foot. This time to turn. And outside of the foot to turn back. This is one of my personal favorites. I like this one a lot. But make sure we're turning it tight. We're not working a lot of side-to-side space here. Right? We're turning in a sharp space, turning straight back and trying to travel the same line I just traveled. More important here than the speed of the move is the consistency and the accuracy in the touch and turn. Notice with Eli and Coach, they're turning and going straight back in the opposite direction of where they came from. It's not wide. We're not turning like an 18-wheeler. We're taking a tight turn, going the opposite direction. Good. All right. Next, the last one that we're going to be moving on is a Croy. All right, so we're going to dribble up and go in between the legs using the inside of the foot. So we dribble in between the legs, and from behind, in between the legs, using the inside of the foot. Again, turning as tightly as we can, traveling back down the same path we came. This workout is about you. This workout is about where you're at. This workout is about where you're going. You get to push yourself. You get to judge yourself. All right, next one. The step over. So instead of moving on this one, we're just going to work the technique of the step over. So we're going to step, put the ball in place. We're just going to step over and reset. Step over and reset. Turning the hips, putting a hard step where we're leaning into the step to sail the fake. And step. Yep. Step. Yep. Step and reset. Yep. Step and reset. Step and reset. Just keep pushing that. Keep pushing that. Dig, sail it. Put yourself in the game. Turn your head as you step. Look over your shoulder. These are all things that we can do to deceive a defender. If I'm behind you and you throw a hard step in one direction and look, I'm going to think you're going that direction. All right? Then you pull out of that and you go the opposite direction. You're going to leave me standing. Good stuff. Hope we were getting both feet there. Stepping over with the left and stepping over with the right. All right, next one is a feint. So we're just going to stay behind the ball and move where we're landing on the opposite foot with our feint, getting the movement of our feint. Sailing the fake. Feint fakes are not about the movement of the ball. They're about the movement of the body. Can my body movement make you believe that I'm going to go this way when actually I'm going to go that way? All right? Sail the body movement. I don't know about y'all out there, but I'm sweating. I'm ready. Let's get it. Coach is sweating, Eli's sweating. Are you sweating? Let us know. We want to hear about it. All right, scissors is next. All right. So again, we're keeping the ball in place, and we're moving in our scissor movement from side to side, making a wide range of movement. So our scissor is not here, where I'm standing behind the ball swinging my leg around. It's a body movement, where my body's going from side to side just like the feint, except I'm moving my foot around the ball to create more deception. So we want technique here, and then as we get technique, we can increase our speed, but the technique needs to stay the same, right? So push yourself wherever you feel comfortable, right? But make sure we're still getting the body movement and haven't turned it into this, right? We still want to move. That's how we sell the fake. So keep pushing, keep pushing. Come on, who we got out there? Who's with us? Let's see. Hey, who's out there? Let's see. Let's go. Hey, so that's our run, guys. Let's go to our stretch. Let's go to our stretch. Nope, not talking to you, Google. All right. Legs out, hands down. Reach as low into that as you can. So walk your hands back between your legs as far as you can go without bending your knees. Then back forward, over to the right. The muscle should be good and warm now. Well, we're going into with a static stretch. Everything should be good and loose. Switched over to the other side. We're just stretching it out. Back into the middle. Walk your hands forward. Feet back, calf stretch. So we're going to go one foot over the other on the calf stretch. Pushing our heel into the ground. Trying to get that heel down as best we can. You're going to need that calf stretch because we're going to be doing some calf work specifically when we get to the fitness part. So make sure you get a good stretch there. Switch. Eli's happy to hear that because we did some calf work yesterday and his are feeling it. So he's real excited to hear that I have an activity specifically for the calf.
I don't know if Eli said all that.
I don't think he said all that. I felt it though. I felt it. Both feet down, walk your hands back. Try not to bend your knees. Roll up slow so you don't get dizzy and breathe as you come up. One leg up. Again, grabbing with the same hand on the same side. We're pulling up and then we're pushing the hips forward to get that good stretch across the quad. You should feel it from knee all the way up to hip flexor if you're pushing that hip forward. Good, switch. Squeezing the core as well, making sure we stay balanced. Focus on something not moving. That'll help hold that balance as well, but squeeze the core. Big part of our balance and our stability as athletes. Good. Oh, man. All right, groin stretch. So we can go to a sumo or a butterfly, whichever one you feel more comfortable. Eli sitting in the butterfly, coach going to the sumo, pushing the knees out with the elbows, and sitting in that squat. Get a good groin stretch. Good, and we're going to go one leg out. If you're sitting, it'll look like Eli. If you're standing, you're coaching on one leg bent, the other one straight and leaning in. I'm excited about this workout, guys. I've been wanting to do this one for a couple of weeks, but wanted to build up to it, and here we are. Switching to the other side. Not a ton of fitness in this one. Fitness rotation is rather short, so we're going to get a lot of movement on the ball, and I love it. Dribbling is such a crucial part of the game that we play, so we're going to get a lot of dribbling in today. Good. An individual stretch if there's anything else you need. Take a minute to get an individual stretch in. Grab you a sip of water. Continue to talk a little bit about what we got ahead of us. All right, grab your water. I'm gonna grab mine. Get your stretch in. You should have 3 markers, all in a line. I have about 3 steps, 3 solid steps in between each marker. All right, that's gonna give us room to turn and then to do a move at the marker in the middle and continue on. If your marker is not flat or flush with the ground, like mine is there, if you have 4 markers, you can sit 2 side by side and dribble in between them. It's another good way to go about it. Does 2 things there. It gives us a barrier for which to stay within. Also, it shows us where we can do our move. It's really important to have visual cues when you're training, because in the game, we need to use visual cues to determine when to do things, right? So if you don't have markers, that's fine, and you can still walk through this exercise, but it is beneficial to have some type of marker so that you have cues to know when to start a move and when not, right? And so that's the purpose of the markers in training, right? The markers don't move. The markers aren't attacking you. The markers can't backpedal with you and all those things that happen with real players in games. But still, it gives us the opportunity to get our head up, get our eyes up, and see what's in front of us and make a decision based on that, versus just doing it willy-nilly or whenever we want. That makes sense. So we're going to jump in to this next activity here in about 40 seconds. We're going to jump into this next activity. What we're going to start out with is a double pullback. So now we're using the moves that we were just working on, those turns. We're using them in a form of attack. So we're going to do the move to turn, but then again to go back in the direction that we're trying to attack space in. So if we're trying to get the goal, we're maybe not quite as faster than the person that's defending us, and we need to get them off balance in order to get a few more yards. These are some moves that we can use to off balance our defender, who may be a little bit pacier than we are, especially since we're dribbling and they're just outright running as hard as they can. And these moves, we can use this to off balance them and get them to stop and change directions and then explode off again to gain a little bit of extra space and time to maybe, if I'm a wing player, it gives me an opportunity to get 2 or 3 more yards down the field to get in my cross. That could be the game-winning cross. If I'm a center midfielder, gives me a couple of more yards to get forward to maybe get the ball through an opening to one of my wing players that's making a run down the line, or my striker ahead, right? So these are moves for those type of situations. All right, so our time's going to go to 1 minute now. And on this first set, we're going to do all of these twice. Since we're introducing these, we're going to do all of these twice. And here we go. First is a double pullback. So we're just going to turn. We'll use whatever turn you like at the ends, but in the middle, I'm going to pull back, then pull back again, and keep dribbling. Right? Using it as a form of attack. So here, and go. All right? Start out slow, and then pick up your pace as you feel comfortable. Right? You're trying to off-balance the defender by getting them to stop, switch directions, and then we take off again. Good. And we're going to stay in that. A lot of times that move is made a little bit simpler and a little bit quicker with that pull, turning it into an inside of the foot touch. You can work that as well here if you feel a little comfortable there, but I like the range of movement, which makes that second one a lot easier. So work that range of movement if you like. Let's go. And keep it going, come on. Push, guys, push, right? Form first, then push your pace. Dig in, dig in, dig in. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Good. Let's hold that. Here's the good news. That was the toughest one, I believe, in my opinion. Next one. We're going to use an inside hook to an outside hook. All right, we're just combining moves to make an attacking move. So I'm going to go inside, and then I'm going to push out with the outside of the foot to continue in the same direction. Inside hook, outside. Right? Inside, outside. Inside, outside, and explode. The most important part of this move is that step after the outside hook. After you fake and you cut it in with the inside and you turn and take it with the outside, the most important part is the explosiveness out of that touch. That's where we lose the defender. That's where we gain our 2 or 3 yards, that we can get that extra step and that extra space to get our cross in or our shot. I'm doing the wrong one. Inside and out. Come on, guys, push. Good. Now this is free flowing. I'm not giving direction there. We are doing these twice. I did all those with my strong foot. I'm gonna try to go the next round out with my weak foot. If you change them up, continue to change them up. All right, but just keep pushing, keep working, and keep driving. If you want to just be a master on your strong foot right now, just stay with it. We'll work the weak foot later. Let's go. Same thing. Does my movement on my inside hook look exactly like the movement when I'm actually turning to change directions? That's how we sell it. That's how we get consistency in the movement. That's why we get consistency in the movement. And that's how we get success in the movement. Good, and hold. Breathe. 20 seconds. Please breathe. Don't bend over. Get those hands up above your head. Open up your chest. Expand the abdominal muscles. All right, our next one, gang. We're gonna go outside, then inside. So here and then there. Outside, inside. So we're doing an outside hook, and then we're turning using the inside of that same foot to pull the ball back in the attacking direction. For me, it's almost a double hop move. And my inside hook, on my outside hook, I do a bit of a hop when I turn. So I'm adding that same hop to my outside hook, turn and fake. Find what's comfortable for you. Again, make it look the same when I'm turning as when I'm turning to fake. All right, let's go. Oh, this is killing. I don't know if it's a combination of days working out or what, but I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling it right now. I hope you are too. And if you're like me, you use the same foot that whole time to switch to the other foot. If you were going back and forth, you rock, continue to go back and forth. Same thing. Outside hook, bang, then inside hook. You want to leave the defender standing. This will do it. Let's go. dribbling as fast as I can, put on the brakes, then turn it right back on. I'm no good on the left. Gotta get better. That's what this moment's about right now. A good defender's not gonna always give me my right foot to work with. So I gotta be able to use the left. Woo! We're almost there, guys. Come on. Woo! Breathe. Breathe. That's our group. That's our set. Grab a water. Grab a drink. We got about 2 minutes. We're going to jump into the fitness. Oops, I forgot our inside.
That's okay.
To a pullback. We'll add it. Grab a quick drink, then we'll do it right quick a couple times. Take another quick sip and jump in. So make this a quick water break. Quick sip, hop back in, then we'll take another one. I left off a couple of rotations. See? Y'all see that game coach messes up too? It's okay. It's okay. See how in the middle of messing up, I realized I messed up. I got back on my bike and I started pedaling. I don't just throw my hands in the air and say, oh, I blew it. I get back on, and we're still gonna make a darn good workout, even though, all right? So next one is inside hook to pull back. And it's probably good that we stop for a second because this one's gonna take a little bit more demonstration, I believe. But it's basically your Maradona. Your Maradona, though the style of it changes from person to person, it's essentially a double move where I'm taking the inside hook and I'm using the pullback of the opposite foot to spin and continue forward in the same direction. So I'm using that inside hook to cut the ball back. Again, this is why it's really important that we cut the ball tight to our body. The ball must be cut tight to our body in the turn in general, but absolutely when we're doing the move. So make sure you cut the ball tight and go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. That's our time. Let's go. Push. Push. Cut the ball tight with the inside hook. Then use the pullback of the opposite foot to turn it. I'm going to stay here with you. Try to give you another couple of demonstrations, especially for those that are just seeing this and trying to learn it for the first time. I really want you to spend these 2 minutes getting to know the move. Don't worry about your pace. Just understand it. Understand the movement. All right? Inside, pullback. Now the move can be done with all kinds of flair, but when done properly, can get you out of a lot of jams and continue to attack forward. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Yep. So again, if you're like me, you were spinning the same direction the whole time, you may be a little bit dizzy. We're going to work in that opposite foot. This is where the real challenge comes in. If you know this move and you can do it with your strong foot all day, try it with your weak foot. It's a whole different world, baby. All right, so give it a run, trying it with the weak side. If you're just getting this move for the first time, stay on your strong foot and get familiar. Look at Coach's movement. Look at Eli's movement. Let's go. Let's see. Braden's in the house. What up, Braden? Keep working, boy. I love seeing your name on this thing, man. Love it. Yay! Yay! Let's go. Keep working. Jonah, dude, I need to see that smile, man. Hey, you better be smiling real, Jonah. You hear me? Avery, what's happening? Keep pushing, girl. It's going to pay off. I promise. You got all the tools to be successful. Let's go. Jonah sweating like crazy. I love it. B, make it happen. Keep working. Push your pace, girl. All right? Working that wing. These movements are going to help a ton. Let's go. Braden with me to the end. Let's go. Let's go. Who can go in the opposite direction? I'm about to try it. Woo-hoo-hoo. I did it. I did it. Yeah. Eli thinks it's easier going the opposite direction. That's dope. He can spin out in either direction. Grab another quick water while we get ready for our fitness section. I love it, guys. Hey, if that's something that wasn't in your toolbox before and you're trying to add it in now, keep working that. It's as simple as 2 moves that you know very well. Right, Braden? You know that inside hook. We've worked that. Girls, y'all know that. We've worked that a ton of times. Just add it with that simple pullback that we've also done a ton of times, and it makes a complex move that can get you out of some jams. All right, so next up, on the fitness side, we're only going to go 40-second, 20-second on the fitness side. So it's going to be a quick 6-minute, literally 6 minutes on the fitness side. And because it's only 6 minutes, we are gonna go in. All right. So our first one is gonna be in and out power jumps with a twist. So we're gonna go in, out, in and twist, in, out, in and twist. On our twist, we want to make sure we're squeezing the core, turning at the core. All right. And then we get up. We got to get down to get up. So we're going here for the short, but on the bigger jump, we get down and we get up. Coach is sweating like crazy. Sweat's dripping all over the place right now. All right, but in and out, and then switch. So that'll be our first one. And the next one shouldn't be too difficult to explain. I can explain it in 20 seconds. But we're about to get after it. I think Eli went to get water. He can join us when he gets back. All right. Are we ready? 10 seconds, and we're going in.
Do you go low on your, like, do you jump up, jump down?
No. Just hop here.
Just a hop.
And then power jump there. Yep. Let's do it. In, out. Rotate. In, out. Rotate. And then move at your own pace. Spin in the opposite direction so you don't get dizzy. So one way I'm spinning to the right, other way I'm spinning to the left. Yeah. Come on, push. Push, gang. Good. All right, next a tricep push-up. So we're going up top. We just worked the legs. Now we're going up top. All right. So, in a crouch, knees tucked. We're gonna go down and back up. These are gonna feel okay at first and burn really quickly. Let's go, tricep push-ups. Let's go. Ooh. Keep working, guys. Keep working. Keep pushing.
Shoulders too.
What do you say?
Feel it in your shoulders?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Shoulders. Arms. Try to shift your body weight more onto your hands when you go down.
Yep.
Feel
Yeah.
it all in your legs. Oh, man.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I hope you're pushing through on that. Good stuff. If you have to break for a second, break, and then keep going. Next up, we're back to legs. Working some arms, then we're gonna mommy kick. So we're just gonna kick our legs forward, and we're gonna switch our hands above and below as we kick our legs, trying to stay together. All right, let's go. Keep those arms in line with your shoulders. Try not to let them drop. Come on. You can push your pace there. Push your pace. This is your workout. I'm here for you. We're here for you. Push. "40 seconds never felt so long." Come on. There we go. Ooh, I'm feeling it up here. I'm feeling it down here. Let's keep working. Next up, we're going to be on our back, doing a Russian twist. We're going to grab our ball, and we're going to twist side to side as we come up. Russian twist, side to side, with a ball in our movement. Let's go. Keep pushing. Come on. Drive. Drive. Squeeze that core. Embrace the burn that's going to come real early. Embrace it. That burn is your body telling you that you're doing a good job. Come on. If you're not feeling that burn, you're not doing it right. You need to watch your form and push. Ooh. I lost my form on that one. Me too. Oh, starting to get tough. I brought the ball up by my head and everything. The video don't lie. It's hard, guys. We got to push. All right? Next up, toe raises with the ball extended. We're going to work our throw-in motion a little bit here. So we're going to be here, and we're going to extend up. Ball behind our head and extend up. So we're going to toe raise and extend the ball. Staying focused on our throw-in form. Remember, we're training everything here. Do we have to throw a ball in a soccer game? You better believe it. Does coach get mad at us when we make bad throw-ins? You better believe it. So if we're not practicing these, how are we ever supposed to get them right if we're not practicing the form and the movement, right? I don't stand and throw it in necessarily here per se all the time. I got a lot of run and then a drag, but both feet are on the ground and my arms are going completely behind my head and I'm extending forward. Come on, stay with us. So you're feeling it in your calves as well as their shoulders and arms. All right, last one, mountain climbers. No, mountain climbers with firecrackers. So these are the ones I'll be looking forward to. All right, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up and back out to plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, up and back to plank. Let's go. Mountain climbers, firecrackers. Yeah. Stay in it. Feel like coach right now. Ooh, my core is burning, but I'm not gonna stop. If you can't keep the movement and you can just hold your plank, do that. Don't go here. You can hold here, hold here. Come on. Then when you can go again, get one more rep. Woo! That's it for the fitness portion of this exercise. Grab a drink, rest up for a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes, then we'll get in with the rest of our activity. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You're dripping, coach.
I am friggin' hot and sweaty, and my body's telling me, stop, coach, stop. I don't want any more. But I'm gonna keep giving it. I'm gonna keep bringing it. If I can push through this, if I can push through this, if I can beat myself here, nobody on the field is gonna stop me, right? There's no opponent bigger than yourself. There's no opponent greater than yourself. If you can beat yourself here, boy, you'll be able to accomplish a whole bunch of things on the field you never thought you could have. All right, so keep grinding, keep working, keep driving. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
What'd you do?
She wiped the dry erase board with it.
Oh.
All right. So now we're going into our dribble to attack moves specifically. These moves are very simple and basic, but I love them. And if you ever play with me, like any of the girls on the U12 team, or even the boys even, when I'm playing, I use these moves all the time. Simple fake or feint, scissor move. They are phenomenally effective if you pull them off consistently and you sell them. So I really want you to focus on being consistent in your movement and pushing through. All right, here we go. And I'm actually gonna go 40-20 on these because we're running out of time. All right, so first one up is a feint. So we're just gonna feint to the left and dribble out with the right, dribbling out that marker in the middle. Let's go. dribble out your marker in the middle, do your feint, circle around, dribble out the marker in the middle. Let's go, push your pace. Yes, simple feint. Sail it, just like we were doing in the warm-up. Bang, 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 bang. We're sailing it and then going. Sailing it and then going. My bad, keep going, keep going, keep going. We got 20 more seconds. I told us to go on the wrong count. Push, push. Feint to the left, dribble out with the right. Feint to the left, dribble out with the right. Come on, push. Feint, push. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Come on, and time. Let's hold there. Let me get my clock right. So now we're going to do the same thing going the opposite direction. We're going to feint to the right, dribble out to the left. If I'm a righty, and I've shown that I have power in my right, and I have ability in my right, the great fake is to fake that right foot and then go to the left. That's why we work both sides. All right? Ready? We got 5 seconds, 7 seconds. Listen for the beat, and then we go. Feint right, dribble to the left. Go. Come on, push, push, push. Sail a fake. Sail a fake. That's time. Pushing onto the scissor. Pushing onto the scissor. So we're going to scissor to the left, dribble out to the right. Again, scissor to the left, pushing out to the right. All right, let's go. I'm real tight. Whew. Keep pushing. My legs feel like jello right now. Come on. Oh my goodness. Hey, these babies feel like jello right now. We're pushing. Even my side's starting to quit. Look at that. We're gonna keep pushing. All right? We're gonna keep pushing. Hey, going to the opposite direction. Scissor to the left, dribble out to the right. If you've shown them that you can use your left foot, but you're a righty, this move is deadly. Right? If you give the slightest clue of knowing what to do with your weak foot, and you can use your scissor fake to the weak side and go to the strong side, woo! Let's go. Good. Continuing to push through. Again, this is for all levels. If you're still working with that, go back through it. Go back through your feint. Go back through your scissors. You got it. Let's go to a double feint. Double feint. So feint left, feint right, push out to the left, or feint right, feint left, push out to the right. Mix them up as you go. Give some of those going to the right, give some of those going to the left. Double moves, come on. You got him with the single move, you'll kill him with the double move. I'm stuck on a single move, come on. There it is, double move. took me halfway through the time to even realize what the heck I was doing. That's how tired I am. If you're with me, keep pushing, keep driving. Double scissor, all right? Scissor left, scissor right, dribble out to the left, or scissor right, scissor left, and dribble out to the right. Let's go, push. We're almost to the end, guys. We're almost to the end, keep pushing. This is by far my favorite dribbling to attack move. Even when you know it's coming, it's really difficult to defend. If it's pulled with the same amount of consistency with every step. Because I can stop at any point. I can stop at any point on these scissors and take it. I just need you to move. I can do single, I can do double, I can do triple if I need to. Good stuff. Woo! All right, we're going to the next one. It's gonna be a scissor, then a feint. Just combining the two different moves. So I go in, scissor one way, feint the other way, dribble out. Scissor, feint, and go. Man, I was working and talking. Coach is about to die. But he ain't going to. And he'll not even push. You good? Technique, technique, technique. Woo! Last one. This is the last one. We're going feint to scissor, and then we're out. Give all you got here. Pour out whatever's left in that bucket on this last 40 seconds. Then we're done. You hear me? Coach is pouring it out. You know Eli's pouring it out. Let's go. Feint scissor. Coach is messing up. His head scrambles from fatigue. Yeah, there it is. Oh, my goodness. What do you got? Yes. Hey, if you're still there, if you're still moving, man, give yourself a pat on the back. Love yourself, because you just showed yourself a whole lot of love by putting in that work and training. Yes, Braden said he's dying. Love it. Albany, dying. Love it. Let's go. Push, Albany. Oh, wow. Love it, guys. Jonah, give me, boy. All right. I love it. I love it, dude. All right, guys, we're done today. We'll be back at you again on Thursday. All right, pushing hard, working hard, giving all we got. This is downtime for us getting out on the field, but it can be downtime for us doing what we love and being passionate about what we do and making ourselves better. Right, this cannot be downtime. This is the best time to get an advantage on your opponent. Not everybody's working right now. I promise you, some of the people we're playing against are laying in their bed playing Nintendo. All right, playing PlayStation, playing Xbox. You're training. This is where we get the gap. During the season, everybody's training 3-4 times a week. Everybody's doing that. How are you going to be different? This is how you make yourself different. This is how you separate yourself from your opponent. Are you going to be with me on Thursday? I'm going to be here for you. You hear me? We are out of here.